Hey guys, Thunderset here, showing you a new deck that completely revolves around Quintet Magician. Of course, we're using our Magic Fruit Girls. We have chocolate, I guess that's not really a fruit, berry, apple, kiwi, and lemon. So, let me just start by saying you could add 3 berry if you really want. She's a good +2 to search kiwi. Kiwi, you can discard from your hand, so they're an easy 2 to your spellcaster count. And of course, you know what Chocolate Magician Girl does. She'll discard a spellcaster and draw a card, so she's also +2. They're your main girls. Lemon and apple aren't as good. They bring out spellcasters from your hand to use their special summon, so you don't really want to see them as much. We're only running as 2. Kiwi is actually really good, and it's really good to search kiwi with berry for a +2. But what she does, you can discard her from the hand, then all your monsters or your Magician Girl monsters gain 300 for each Magician Girl in the graveyard. So it usually stacks up to some big damage, and it fills your graveyard with spellcasters, so you can use your Magicalized Fusion to get out a Quintet. And if you do it right, and you get 5 different spellcasters with a different name, it's a complete field wipe except for your field. It'll even keep other monsters you have outside of Quintet, and you'll just do a ton of damage. So we're using Grit to survive till our graveyard is perfect. We're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different spellcasters, so we're getting 5 in there pretty quick. Some text we have Mystic Piper. You can tribute him and draw 1 card. If you draw into a berry at another level 1, it's drawing 2 cards. So he's an easy way to get a spellcaster in your graveyard if you don't use your normal summon. Another way to utilize your normal summon is Golden Dragon Summoner. You're going to see this in a ton of my decks. I love this card in decks that can spare the normal summon and need some light and dark graveyard setup or some spellcaster graveyard setup, as you can see here. So you can get Golden Dragon Summoner out, tribute 1 monster, then target 1 monster on the field, return it to the hand. You can only use it once per duel. And the only other weird tech we're using is Dark World Dealings. Most people like to use Into the Void, but I feel Dark World Dealings is just a little faster. It gets the monster in your graveyard immediately instead of waiting like Into the Void. Into the Void mostly helps you dig for your Magicalized Fusion, but Dark World Dealings does the same thing. The only thing Dark World's Dealing also does that is a negative is it helps your opponent set up their hand. So you don't want to use it while your opponent has a full 4 hand. You want to wait till they have like 1 card in hand, so it's a little tougher decision for them. But other than that, guys, this is super fun. It's like a solo almost deck. The only way you're really interacting is with your Golden Dragon Summoner. But you're playing Solitaire, you're getting your Quintet out and swinging. Pretty cool replays, so I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, here we are fighting Sartorius. Going second. Oh, lose and you'll rank down. Don't want to see that. We're using Grit. He's using Master of Destiny, of course. Start with a handful of monsters. Our only magical Magician Girls, though, are Apple and Kiwi. He's starting with Cup of Ace. He is some sort of Master Destiny Buster Blader Degeneracy. Sets 2 back row. We got a Dark World Dealings. His hand's a little big to help him out, but we're gonna do it anyway. So we discard our Mystic Piper, normal summon our Magician Girl, Apple. He's gonna bring out a Dark Paladin of all things. Now he's gonna bring out a Buster Blader. Brings back a Swordsman Fusion, getting rid of a Temperance. Passes his turn, doesn't want to swing to Apple. Apple's effect actually is very good. She'd only summon from her hand, it wouldn't be the greatest play. In case you missed that, I normal summon my Golden Dragon Summoner to return Dark Paladin to the extra deck. Then we use Dark World Dealings, throw away a lemon. Now we can use Magical Fusion after throwing away our Kiwi. That's a 5. That's a lethal, guys. Hit him with Destruction. Absolutely crazy stuff. He was bluffing a Galaxy Cyclone in that back row. Fantastic stuff, guys. Okay, fighting Joey, going second. Let's see what he's got for us. So of course Grit always comes through. He's using Grit himself. Probably means he's a Memphis. We already have Magicalized Fusion in our hand, so that's a good start. He's gonna use the Noble Knight Spear Holder to search a Power of the Guardian. Passes his turn, so that's one back row. So we're gonna start with our chocolate, throw away apple, swing for 1600. We've just gotten rid of his grit. Good start. Now he's got a normal summon a retro dragon, equip it with a Power of the Guardian, chooses not to swing into Chocolate's effect. We use her effect to throw away the Mystic Piper to draw one. We're going to summon Berry for a Kiwi. Now we're going to use Dark World Dealings. Throw away, what is her name? Lemon. And we're going to chain Kiwi twice to our Magical Fusion to get our Chocolate Girl up to 4,000. Now we're going to use a Quintet with 5 different spellcasters. Destroy the field. He had Return of the Red Eyes, which when destroyed, special summons a Red Eyes monster, but look at this, guys. 4,500, 4,600. That's double lethal. Crazy, crazy swinging. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting a Pegasus. I do believe it is a Toon deck. So let's see how it goes. We're going second. Yep, it totally is a Toon deck. But I think he has a pretty good start. So it's still an impressive field to break. Here we get a Golden Dragon Summoner. We have Lemon. We don't really want Lemon. Lemon kind of sucks. Once per turn, you tribute one Monster Girl except Lemon. Add a spellcaster from your deck to your hand. It's whatever. She special summons from your hand when she's attacked. So she's one of the weaker Magician Girls. Here our opponent is starting with a Slash Dragon. He also dumped a Toon Dragon and has a probably a Spirit right there. So we're going to Dark World Dealings. Throw away 1, throw away 2. Now we're going to use our Golden Dragon Summoner to return that Slash Dragon and end our turn. So we had to dump a Magical Fusion to keep our combos going, but we have 2 spellcasters in the graveyard right now. So here, he's got to hit us with 2k, then 24k. This is where Grit comes in, gives us that 1 extra turn we need to get a crazy Quintet, guys. So here's why Berry is +2. You normal summon Berry, you get a Kiwi. Now we use Kiwi's effect to go in the graveyard. That's 5 different ones, guys. Berry, Apple, Kiwi, Lemon, and our Golden Dragon Summoner. Now that's a Quintet with a field wipe, swinging for lethal with 1 life point left. Crazy, crazy stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting Dark Signer Colin. What could he be up to? Going second. This deck could go first too. I mean, Magician Girls are so defensive with their effect. They're a pretty safe first turn play. Here our opponent's using Power of Dark to start with Yami. Normal summons a Junk forward, special summons a Psychic Tracker, and sets a back row. Weird deck, hard to figure out. We're kind of breaking, got a lot of barrier in our hand. Now that was a misplay right there. Had I discarded Lemon, this would be over already instead of my second berry. So I discard Lemon and I get a 5 Quintet. But I don't. Discard Lemon there. Swing into the Psychic Tracker because he's the bigger threat. And no, actually there wasn't a misplay. I was thinking of a different replay. That'll come into play. So here he starts with the Archfiend. Archfiend lowers or who lowered our attack? I think this little tuner lowered our attack by 500 because he was used. She's going to bring out Berry from her graveyard. Berry's going to switch to attack, bring out Apple. Take some damage, but only 950 because we halved his attack. Now we get a top deck Magicalized Fusion. We're going to use Mystic Piper to get a Dark World Dealings, but we don't need the Dark World Dealings. We get a Magicalized Fusion with 5 different spellcasters. The opponent scoops before we're able to show him, guys. Great stuff. Okay, here we are fighting Akiza, going first. See what he's got, using balance. We have a pretty varied hand, good start. We're gonna normal summon Chocolate, get rid of Berry, draw into another Berry. He's going to set 3 back row, normal summon Beast King Barbaros. He was balanced, so he has some traps. We're going to Dark World Dealings. He's going to hit us with the Rebirth of Parshath. Throw away a Parshath from his hand. Probably not the best target. But he made his decision. Now he brings out his Parshat. Here we're gonna normal summon our berry. Get another Kiwi, that's 5 guys. 1 berry, 2 on the field, 2 Kiwis, throw them to the grave. It's not a destroy all, but it's a Quinn. Here we go. Even when you don't get a destroy all Quinn, you still get a 4500 monster, 4500 D. As you can see, this guy time limit won me after that too. So he was salty seeing it. And we have things like Golden Dragon Summoner. So let's say you get a Quinn and you're facing a face down. You can Golden Dragon Summoner next to your Quinn, return that face down, swing for lethal. Same thing with Kiwi. Kiwi's actually pretty strong. She makes it so you're not targeted by card effects, so you're not destroyed. Obviously, you saw how much she upgrades the attack. Very cool stuff. The deck has a little bit of depth, but it is mostly just an OTK deck, so I don't see it going too far, but definitely see it around. And I really do like Grit for it. Grit just gets you some sneaky W's. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys.